Gender is relevant to climate change because one, there are differentiated impacts of climate change upon women and men. Climate change impacts men and women differently because of their roles. Secondly, women have a role to play within climate change issues. So in addressing climate change, women have something to offer. If you look in developing countries where women are working on taking care of the environment, they are the ones responsible for the roles of fetching water, for example, fetching firewood. Through this work and also working on small-scale agriculture, through this work, they also gain indigenous skills that can be used and applied to address climate change.
What action have you already taken with women to try and tackle climate change to reduce emissions?
So first of all, the most important thing is for women to be on the table. We are interested in ensuring that women are involved equitably in decision making regarding issues of climate change. So first and foremost is to ensure that women participate. Secondly is to ensure that the climate change programs that we develop address the needs of poor women and men equitably. So we want the women to be on their table so their priorities, their needs, their skills can also be placed on the table when we discuss and address the climate change challenge.
What about adaptation? Are women also an important part of that?
Yeah, adaptation is a key area. I mentioned issues, for example, of agriculture. Women are, for example, in Africa, 80% of those responsible for small-scale agriculture are women. And it is important that the technologies that are developed to adapt to climate change are responsive to gender issues. They consult women in developing them, and that women have access to these resources and technologies, and also to financing, so they can be able to address the climate change adaptation effectively.
There's obviously a real need for money for these people. A lot of them are very poor. Do you really think that spending money on talking about gender is a good use of your funds? Couldn't it go towards helping people?
Gender is about men and women. It's about people. So when we are talking about gender, it's really reaching out as we talking about the issue of climate change. The impacts are on people, and the people are not homogeneous in the community. They are men and they are women. So when we talk about gender, it's really to help us to attain more effective and more efficient results. Because if we leave out 50% of the people in forming decisions and solutions, then we'll not be able to get good results.